Now, this is something so interesting. It is 3 a.m. with me, and I was just waiting for this perfect moment to record this journey. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, Sean just cleared RMP, and what a journey it has been. Sean, before moving into the details, I just want what happened today. Before backward, what happened today? That's the interesting thing here. Please.
So I did the online exam instead of the venue, which I've done before. I did it with Pearson VUE. However, around question 93, around there, my computer froze. At least the software that they use froze, and I was unable to progress and advance to the other question. However, I could still see myself being recorded. I could still see it was operating. I just didn't have any functionality. And I panicked and I saw my time going down. I had like 40, maybe 30 something minutes, and it just went straight down. I let it time down because I didn't want to pull the plug. And I was panicking after I did not see any results. I checked the website. I felt very comfortable reaching where I reached in 90. I felt comfortable with my assessment of risk, but I still wanted to complete the exam. I contacted Pearson VUE, and they allowed me to resume the exam right where it froze. And I did it a couple hours after, while I was in between just my thoughts, and I was able to complete and become certified.
Thank you. Now, a little bit of summary that you just quickly moved from that. So we contacted to PMI. PMI, what does the PMI said? And then we went towards them, and what they said. Pearson VUE. This is important.
And so Pearson VUE, they had a record that my camera turned blue.
Mm-hmm.
And upon resumption into the exam, I saw that the previous proctor posted, please restart your session. But I couldn't receive that incoming message because I was already frozen.
Mm-hmm.
But they are monitoring it on their side. And while you might be, it's rightful panicking on your side, they are still tracking it and monitoring it. And the service wasn't bad to resume the exam.
So they basically, the problem was from their side, so they accepted it, and that basically helped us a lot, right?
Yes, it did.
Okay, now let's go back. That was an interesting day. Just to put in that, let's go back and see what has happened throughout the entire thing, what has worked into the entire way. So let's talk about that thing. So you started a long time ago, right?
I did.
Yeah, I still remember. I guess it was in kind of 3 months back.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stumbled on your video on YouTube actually, and I connected with what they were saying. I was PMP certified already here, so I had already understood the language,
Mm-hmm.
and I connected with a lot of your videos,
Mm-hmm.
and I reached out to you via
Mm-hmm.
your website, and yeah, and then we've been on this journey since, and I've just trying to lifestyle balances, I guess, caused the delays. But
Yeah. Okay, a little bit things. So throughout the journey, how was my follow-up?
good, consistent. Sometimes when when I was pretty busy, you would still message, let's meet, let's do this. I like your structure, your initial structure. It took a while. I felt like you were gauging me to see how and then when it came to understanding, I think your notes really helped a lot. And then I was able to see the broad spectrum of what is required in RMP, and I enjoyed that. And yeah, the follow-up sessions were good.
Okay, so now we did a good amount of mocks. So how relevant the mocks were?
The mocks were excellent.
Mm.
I can't, it was so many mocks I've been doing. I can't say they repeated, I can't say, but it's just been a consistent theme behind each question,
Mm.
what they're asking for. So it's been great, even with the mocks and doing the mocks again and feeling so comfortable. I went in the exam today feeling very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good. The only thing though, I must admit, having not done, a PMI exam in a while, the time really, I manage my time well, but there is some level of pressure with yourself being recorded, and the time, and I think those things take a little while to adjust. But your mocks really did help in
My
other
mock,
ways.
yeah, my
Yeah.
mocks did help. Okay, that's an interesting thing to put in the context. Let's talk about the entire exam thing. So, okay, you joined my one-to-one mentor program. We went to the journey, and then you went to the exam. You gave the exam. Now, let's talk about the how many questions there were in the exam. Total number of questions.
115,
One,
115.
you gave exam from home, right?
Yes, right here.
From Westindies. Yeah.
Well, not here, but
Yeah,
right here
yeah,
too.
yeah. Okay, so you put it in the context like you started then how much time you had for that entire exam?
Oh, I think it was 2.5. I think it was 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours, 2.5 hours. Okay, and you got a break when?
I didn't even take my break. I got a break after, I think, 57. I think 57.
Uh-huh.
After question 57, you got a break, a 10-minute break. But for me, after doing your mocks,
Mhm.
I could sit now and do 100 questions quite
Yeah,
easily.
yeah, it was an interesting thing. I told him just 2 days back, the guy just want to add, you don't have 200 questions. He was like, what? Yes, I said I was practicing. I was making sure that you build endurance, you have that limit, and you can easily pass the exam. I am preparing it you for the more hard thing, I would say, that can help you and that can build a better thing. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about this thing. So for the students who will be preparing uh, in upcoming days, what is your advice to them?
I can only speak at least from RMP perspective, and
Yeah,
I
yes,
only
yes, yes. I'm only talking about RMP because you did RMP with me, na?
I
So
think
yeah,
yes, your
so
your your notes covered the whole spectrum. I think it felt really good to have you there as a support, but seeing all aspects, all corners of what could be asked, and even especially in quantitative, I think PMP just touches risk. It can go a lot deeper, and I enjoyed going a lot deeper. And it also goes back to some PMP questions. When I did today, there were questions on critical path. There were some PMP questions, stakeholder, etc. But I
mhm.
must say, with your notes, they were so concise. They just gave enough that I needed to feel confident to go into this exam today, ready to challenge myself. And then they're supported by your mocks. They reinforce all that. So it really came together. I would tell students just keep at it. Look at your notes, do the mocks, and then do like me. Don't take no breaks. At least that way you raise that bar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The just want to put it like the your break was not your fault. If I put it right way, I want to be put this in the context. Your your weight was mostly because we starting preparing in April, and the plan was to clear exam in a month. What happened is that PMI stopped taking RMP exam for 2 months. So that basically paused us. Yeah, PMI stopped us for 1 month, and then you stopped a little bit more. Yeah.
Also,
So
also in addition, like as you asked that question, I must acknowledge the nervousness of doing an online exam. When that freezes on you, don't panic. PMI is, as you say, professional. If so is Pearson VUE, they're professionals, and they are monitoring and tracking it. So it'll all be well. If you do crash, reach out to them. They will resume your exam. And yeah, it's interesting to have gone through this and be able to smile.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is always when you have done the thing, then you are always smiling. So that's always interesting point of view to look into that. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. I know you were frustrated, you were tired, and you said to me, no, 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 no. I don't want to record the journey right now, but because I am tired, exhausted. Of course, you are exhausted. The mental exhaustion of exam is just one side, and the things you went through because of talking to PMI, talking, yeah, then in between calling to me, what should I do? I told him go to PMI, this. He talked to like the entire 1 hour fiasco that we went through was, of course, uh, it can be a problem for someone, but Sean, at the end of the day, I feel proud to say that I'm very happy that you are certified RMP. So with that, thank you, my friend, and best of luck for your future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amir. Thank you.